What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, Season 1, Episode number 6. The Season 1 finale is here. Very sad that this show is already coming to an end of Season 1.
Yeah, I want to know more.
This has been fantastic. This show has been good. The casting was flawless. I'm going to use the word flawless because the moment some of these characters popped up on the screen, and I'm not just talking about Egg and Dunk, I'm talking about all of the cast, even the ones that we don't like. They did a phenomenal job casting because this show wasn't long. These episodes weren't long. We didn't get a ton of time with a lot of these characters, and you immediately either fell in love with them or didn't like them at all. And fantastic job. And this show managed to rip your heart out just like typical Game of Thrones.
God. As they do.
Yeah, we got the Trial of the Seven, and that was an absolute masterclass of cinematography. Some of the shots, the visuals, the sounds, everything about the battle was just so good. And I think everyone agrees that the coolest shot was when the fight started and the camera moved like from behind Dunk through his head into his eyes into the fight, like to see what it looked like through his helmet. That shot was so cool.
How did they, well, back then, I know the Game of Thrones is not real, but like, the masks are pretty legitimate. Like
the helmets,
they were, how did they fucking see anything?
The field of vision is very, very tight. And I love that they gave us that perspective just to show us exactly that Dunk literally had this much to see through. Mm-hmm. Crazy. And I mean, he got his ass whooped.
Also, side note, shout out to Eric, the Viking actor who played the guy that stood up and farted.
Great job farting. He's a member of the community.
Episode 4. Yes.
Was it 4?
Yes. Huge shout out. He plays in like Vikings shows, Game of Thrones. He's killing it. Good job, bud.
Very good farter on TV. Great job, bud. Awesome.
Hey, he's got the fucking look.
Hey,
he's doing a great job.
I'll tell you one thing. He's going to be one of the characters that everyone remembers.
Honestly.
Coming out of this first season.
Yeah, I remember that one where he Dunk was asking for help and he got up and was like...
We were getting an epic moment and then we got a fart joke. So awesome. Good job.
Killing it. Good job, bud.
Great casting there as well. Very jealous. But yeah, I mean, the fighting, everything about it. We also got a flashback in the middle of the fight, which I thought was really, really cool and well done.
I did love the wake up.
I mean, yeah. And so we basically got the start of Dunk and Sir Arlen and seeing how the relationship began and how things kind of jumped off there. Mm-hmm. But the way the fight was going, you really did see a level of fighting that Dunk wasn't capable of. Yeah. He wasn't trained the same way. And I don't think it's a bad thing that he got his ass beat. I think it was kind of expected based off of a hedge knight fighting all of these super high level Kingsguard princes. I mean, it was pretty insane, but thank God for that armor because what looked like him getting stabbed a bunch actually wasn't him getting stabbed. Well, his armor was protecting him, but he would have died otherwise.
The chainmail went into his wound.
Well, when he actually, the one really serious wound that he had when the joust got plowed into his body, yes. But there were other moments when he was fighting hand to hand with the sword and stuff to where he was getting like stabbed, but the chainmail, like it was protecting him really well. Yeah. So like that was crazy because the way it was shot and filmed, on first watch, it looked like he was legitimately getting sliced up, but he wasn't. I mean, he was definitely concussed because, I mean, that helmet protected him really well, but he was still getting rocked. And the way that whole scene played out and then the whole Baylor thing. And I mean, when he got put down and they were about to blow the horn for it to be over, and Egg, when he just screamed, like he's sitting there screaming like, get up, sir, get up. And then the way they kind of intertwined it with Sir Arlen, I thought that was awesome. Very much a Rocky moment, as I stated in the previous reaction.
I saw a TikTok where that person is using Egg, telling them to wake up as their, alarm in the morning.
Yeah, that was a fantastic moment. And I think I saw that too, because that was hilarious.
Yeah, so good.
But when he was like, what? I mean, this kid, Dexter, crushing it. He is so good. And I hope we get a lot more of him in the future. I don't know what the future is going to look like for this show. We'll obviously see what this finale looks like. But losing Baylor in that fight, I mean, it was the most...
that was so horrifying.
He was the one that I was worried about the most because I felt like he had the most to lose. Hand of the king, next in line, all that stuff. And the way he stepped up for Duncan and decided to fight against his family and join his side.
He was about to knight him.
The whole situation where the fight was over and there was still fighting going on in the background. Like Dunk was literally pulling Arian to be like, it's over. He's yielding. There was fighting going on in the background where you see, and it got slowed down, and like you go and watch it. Everyone kind of broke it down online. You see Maekar swinging his malice and blasting Baylor in the back of the head. So you did see it happening. It wasn't intentional. Maekar had, his own kid in the friggin' fight, so he was worried about that and focused on that. I'm really interested to see what the outcome of all of this is going to look like.
Oh, man.
I don't think anyone else died outside of Baylor, so like this is going to be crazy.
Not that we know of, because we didn't really get to see anybody else.
But it didn't feel like anyone else died because, Duncan was asking and it didn't seem like that was the case. But this feels like a situation where Baylor, who from all accounts, we didn't get a ton of him in the show, but he seemed like a really good dude. He had his head on straight, really good leader who really just tried to see as many point of views of things as he could. And the fact that he believed in honor the way that he did to side with Dunk, because as a knight, he was just doing his job of protecting the innocent.
Yeah.
So this dude was awesome. He was badass. He was amazing. And him being next in line to be on the throne, this has to set, and based off of what we know later in Game of Thrones, again, we don't know anything about the source material, so anything that we say or we talk about is based off of what the show provides. We haven't read the books. We're not going to do homework and learn about the books while we're watching these shows because we're here for the TV show and reacting to the show. Based off of the small stuff that we do know about the history of the crown and everyone who sat on the Iron Throne, it feels like this throws a really dangerous and negative wrench into the whole process. Because if Baylor was king, who knows what things would have looked like?
Wow.
Because again, he sounds like he was potentially going to be like the best king that the universe had in a long time. So I'm curious to see what happens with Dunk. Where does Egg go from here? What happens? What is Maekar's reaction going to be to all of this? There's so many things that played out from this situation. And ultimately, Arian's the one who called for the trial by 7. So this ultimately is all his fault.
True.
If we're being honest here, because that's what he wanted. And another interesting nugget, if you go back to one of the prophecies, Darren, one of the brothers, he had the vision of Dunk saying, stay away from me.
Okay.
Because there was a big dragon was going to fall.
Okay.
That's Baylor dying. That was him saying that Baylor was going to die. And he was like, get away from me, Dunk, like get away. Because he had the dream about the big dragon dying, but you didn't know exactly who. I think I speculated that it was Baylor just because of his positioning, that he was the biggest one in the scenario in currently where we are right now to die.
Right.
I don't think it would have been the king who's currently sitting on the throne. I felt like it was him. But yeah, I feel like the impact, the ramifications, all of that stuff's going to be pretty insane coming off of this fight. But here we are with the finale. The first season has been epic. I hope they find ways to keep this show going for a long time.
Oh, please.
Because it's been fun. The characters have been great. The casting, the writing, the action, all of it. It's been awesome. And it's kind of a breath of fresh air. Just the fact that we got a Game of Thrones season literally centralized in one location. That's new and awesome. And it worked really well. And I want more of this show. But
totally same.
You ready to see how they wrap up season 1?
Yeah.
Let's go. So he's good. He's been great.
The jazz music.
Yeah, like what the hell?
Shame it's all over. Home is it's brutally dull. You could come with me.
Dear.
Yeah, we'll hunt and hawk and sail, make merry. I'll sharpen that iron up yours so you don't make such a grand fool of yourself next time. You ever been to Tarth?
The man is dying, my lord.
What?
Like Brienne of
His
Tarth?
wounds, they have mortified it. It's beyond my abilities.
Oh, the others. Beyond your... An itchy asshole is beyond your abilities, my friend. Be gone! Wait. It's fine. You're fine. He's a terrible maester.
Well, can we get him a good maester,
I
please?
know, what the fuck?
Come with me to Storm's End, and I will love you like a brother.
Can you not use me to get up too, please? Like, jeez.
And if not, fuck you. I'll hate you like a brother.
Okay.
It's a fine offer, Lionel. All I do is bring pain and suffering to those around me.
You've done the realm a kindness. You'll see that one day. The only good dragon is a dead dragon.
Fucking gods. Baylor fought for me. He gave his fucking life. Can you speak of him with a little respect, please?
Fuck that, and fuck you. I fought for you. Harding, Beesbury, the fucking apple boy. We fought for you. Your prince fought for you against men sworn to protect him. He risked nothing.
He risked a lot.
Gods don't favor a fraud.
Oh, what?
Then why have they favored me?
This is not favor. This is mockery. There's a war coming. We could be a force, you and I. You'll consider it? Good. Caravan departs after the roast.
Baylor of House Targaryen, Prince of Dragonstone, heir apparent to the Iron Throne, hand of King Daeron the Good, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and protector of the realm. May the gods keep him.
My prince.
White.
Your father, he was a great man.
He died in my armor. Plenty of sons have died in their father's armor. How many fathers have died in their sons?
I could not say.
He was still young. He had in him to be a great king. The greatest since Aegon the Dragon. Why would the gods take him and leave you?
Oh, shit. Dunk's already feeling bad enough.
I mean, this is
I
dad.
wondered the same.
Yeah. So I'm assuming he's the oldest son and is now next in line.
Be gone with you, Sir Duncan.
You've come from Baelor's funeral. I can't believe you went.
Thought I owed it to him.
So we're not having like a full-on tournament anymore?
It's over.
Got it.
Lionel was talking about how it's just over now and he's got to go home. So everything's done.
He's a long hugger.
Stefan took my tent. Said I betrayed the family by abandoning him. Can you believe that?
Didn't he do the betraying?
Yeah.
First trial of 7 in 100 years, and Lord Stefan Fossaway got beat by his little cousin. It's better to be an unripe green apple than a wormy red one.
Facts.
Nice.
Suits you.
I think I broke one of my cousin's ribs.
Morning.
Oh, hello. Ah!
Sir Duncan, this is Rowan.
My wife.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Duncan.
Pleased to meet you, too, Lady Rowan.
She come and watch the trial. Said I fought like a wild bull.
And with all the grace of one.
Well, good for them.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
I had no squire to see to my wounds, and she offered to help me out my armour and... She said I've got a with child now, so I figured we ought to get married.
What? It doesn't happen that fast, honey. Oh, that's not his
Feels
baby.
like a boy.
You heard that, Sir Duncan? A boy.
Wow. Oh, shit.
Prince Maekar demands a word. You to come with us.
He's not going anywhere. He's been through enough.
It's fine.
Oh, Raymond. That's not your baby, dear.
Let him enjoy what he's got going on and believe what he wants to
Just
believe.
saying, it doesn't happen overnight. Feels like a boy. Shut up. Stop it.
I'm sending Aerion to the east. A few years in the free cities may change him for the better.
Oh.
Some men will say I meant to kill my brother. The gods know it is a lie, but I will hear the whispers to the day I die.
He feels really bad.
You swung the mace, my lord.
Mace. It's mace.
But it was for me Prince Baelor died.
You will hear them whisper as well. The king is old. When he dies, each time a battle is lost or a crop fails, the fools will say Baelor would not have let it happen.
Well, since the brother died, then he's next in line?
No, it goes to his son.
Oh, okay.
If I had not fought, you would have had my hand and foot. I sat under the tree this morning and I asked, could I have spared one? How can a foot be worth a prince's life?
And what answer does your tree give you?
This is tough.
Every day, at evenfall, Sir Erlen would say, I wonder what the morrow will bring. Mightn't it be that some morrow will come when I'll have need that foot, when the realm will need that foot even more than a prince's life?
Not bloody likely. The realm has as many hedge knights as hedges.
Dang. Yeah, I forgot that Baelor had sons, so...
Fond of you, sir. It is time he was a squire. But he tells me he will serve no knight but you. He is an unruly boy, as you would have noticed.
I don't find him unruly.
Stern hand, that's all.
Will you have him?
Oh, wow.
There is a place for you at Summer Hall. You'll swear your sword to me, and Aegon can squire for you. While you train him, my master-at-arms will finish your own training.
Wow.
Your Sir Arlen did all he could for you, I have no doubt.
I thought he was mad at him. We're okay?
You still have much to learn.
I beg your pardon, my lord. I do, but I think I'm done with princes.
I was honestly not expecting him to
offer him. Yeah.
Like, hey, you're gonna come live and be trained by my guys, and Egg's gonna be your squire. And
were you spying?
No.
You fibber.
Terrible liar.
You in a lot of pain, sir?
I can't, Egg. I'm sorry.
Maybe you're not the knight I thought you were.
Oh, that's kind of a low blow right now there, son.
Dang.
Ouchie, Egg. That hurts.
Have you heard this story before?
Many times.
From where?
From you. May I ask you, sir?
When a lord calls his banners and sends us boys off to war, it's custom for each to nail a penny to the oak in the square. And if we return, to take it down. Oh, it's a great old tree. It's often hard to find a spare bit to nail a new penny.
Oh, dear. That's a lot of pennies.
Why did you never knight me? Did you think I'd leave you? I wouldn't have. There was something else. Sir?
Did he pass away right there?
Sir? Sir?
He just wanted to be knighted.
And this is where the show started. So does that confirm that
he was never knighted?
That Dunk was never truly knighted?
He's like a good person.
I mean, I said it when I brought it up in the
And that's why they call it the penny tree.
Holy shit, bro.
A true knight always finishes a story.
Okay, you're terrifying.
So maybe he did get knighted?
I don't know, man.
Oh.
Have you no shame coming here? Those men are dead because of you.
Will you take Egg to Squire?
Told your father. He's not my concern.
My brother wasn't always such a little monster.
Egg is no monster. He's just a boy.
I didn't mean Egg. No doubt we'll make a man of him too. Perhaps the seeds of madness are sown in the womb, as the maesters say.
When there's inbreeding, yeah.
A glad child once. He liked fishing.
What's the saying? When a Targaryen is born, flip a coin? Is that what it is?
I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
You have a 50-50 chance to be mad or not.
Is he growing his little hairs back? It is. Honey, what are you doing? Just gotta finish the job.
I mean, Arian got fucked up too.
Uh-oh. He's just a baby.
Sir Duncan, my lord, requests an audience.
I want you to know I do not blame you for ruining my name day. It was a rotten thing they've done to you, and you were right in your reply.
Oh.
Thanks.
Oh, shit. You're with it. Well, she's sweet.
Speak quick. I'm near rid of this place.
Before your brother died, he said the realm needed good men.
What of it?
I will take Egg to Squire. But not at Summerhall.
I thought you were done with princes.
Egg is no prince. Not yet. Might be he's better served away from castles and servants and...
His family?
I mean...
If you would consent, I would bring him on the road with me. He'll learn to squire as I did.
I forbid him to live as a peasant. Aegon is blood of the dragon. He cannot sleep in ditches and eat hard salt beef.
Darren never slept in a ditch. All the beef Arian ever ate was thick and rare and bloody.
He's making points.
He's my last son.
Dang.
Did he get all of his horses back? Yay! Oh, look.
Sweet foot.
Of course she is.
What are you doing here, girl?
I hear Sir Lionel wants you for a stag. Storm End's a sad place. Figured an old friend might brighten it up for you.
You bought me a horse. I won't be going with Lionel.
What will you do then?
What I should have done all along. Ride hard in the other direction. What about you?
Father always spoke about building out the cider business, opening a new barreling outfit.
Cider.
Apple.
Yes.
She's not mine. Not anymore.
Yes, she is. Look at her.
I think an orchard might suit her better.
What?
No.
You certain? She's a fine animal. Oh, they're sweet foot. Do you like apples?
Do horses like apples? You better shut your mouth. Sure do.
Oh, is he gonna start his own penny tree?
I don't know, Chestnut. Stop asking me. Where would the old man go?
Sir Duncan! My lord father says I am to serve you.
Hell yeah.
Serve you, sir. Chestnut's yours. Treat her kindly. And I don't want to find you on Thunder unless I put you there.
Where are we going, sir?
Don't know.
On the road with Duncan Egg.
I suppose we could go anywhere in the Seven Kingdoms, though I've never been
Nine.
to... What?
There are 9 kingdoms, sir.
Are you mad?
Is that relevant?
There's 7 kingdoms of the realm, boy.
Crownlands, Westlands, Stormlands, Riverlands, the Iron Islands, the North, the Reach, the Vale of Arryn, and Dawn.
No, but...
Wow.
Never been over the Red Mountains before. I hear they have good puppet shows in Dawn.
That's where we're going.
Just
to
blew
Dorne.
his mind.
Aww.
Knight of the 9 Kingdoms.
Oh, look at that. Oh, later, bitch.
Why does he have that look on his face? Did he not actually agree to have Egg go?
Where's Aegon?
I'm
not.
Oh,
Shit.
no.
Acceptance.
Where the fuck is he?
Uh-oh.
He did not tell Dad.
So Egg just fucking bounced on his own? What a show. What a first season.
These kids, man, I tell you what. You tell them no, and they do it anyways.
Yeah, they've got a mind of their own, and they're going to do what they want.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this show, like Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, sticking to the formula of giving you that crazy penultimate episode. That last episode was nuts, and this one did an absolutely perfect job of just letting everything come to a conclusion and setting us off into our next adventure, it feels like. It feels like Egg and Dunk are heading towards Dorne, and they're going to be on the road and living their life, and he's going to be teaching Egg, and Egg's going to be his squire, and
he's going to teach him the real world.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what this looks like. And I hope that we get the next season super early next year, because I think this is going to be a yearly release.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah,
I need more.
I mean, it's better than these other shows that are doing 2 or 3 years between seasons.
Please don't do that.
At least we're going to get a season every year, which is the way it should be. That was excellent. These characters and the way that they're written and the way it was portrayed in this show, I don't know what the book readers think about how things, came out for it on screen. But from our perspective, I feel like it was a really amazing first season of this show.
I do agree. I loved it. And I also loved that it was weekly release. It all wasn't released in one spot.
Yeah.
Like, we could talk about it, and we can hang out, we can watch it, and look forward to next week.
Yeah, and I mean, the way that this show laid the foundation, it set a certain tone early, and it kind of stuck to it for the most part. But when shit was serious, for the most part, it was serious. And when it was time for something funny to happen, they were really good at inserting the joke. I still think that there's only been one moment that I thought was ruined by a joke. It wasn't really necessarily like a ruined moment, but it just felt out of place. And I think it only happened once in the whole first season.
Which one was that?
I think it was our friend's fart.
It's not Eric's fault.
No, he didn't write the show. That's the only moment where I'm like, this is the moment ended up being one of the most epic that we've had in Game of Thrones. Like, it's up there in the top 10 potentially when Baelor comes riding out and sides with Duncan.
Absolutely.
So the moment ended up still being amazing. But it set the tone with the shit joke right before we thought we were going to get the Game of Thrones theme. We just got it in episode 5 and not 1. So I think everything about the timing, because jokes can be when you've got a show like this that is based around some very serious shit, a lot of violence, a lot of death, it's difficult to find those moments to insert the jokes. But I think this show did a great job, just like the main show. House of the Dragon doesn't really have any humor at all, but Game of Thrones had enough of it to where they did a really good job of placing it in that show too.
Yeah.
So I loved everything about this first season. I said it very early in the show, probably right after episode 1, probably in the episode 2 video. Once you realize what the tone was and what this show was going to be, it just launched you off into this amazing story and this amazing season of television and these amazing characters that, obviously you give us one season, I feel like they're already unforgettable at this point. We've obviously had Egg and Dunk mentioned in the original show multiple times, but now we're actually getting to see them and seeing what their personalities were like and what makes them these characters. And the fact that we still know that Dunk gets 4 pages in the White Book. I can't wait to see what kind of journey we go on to see how he gets to that point. Sometimes it's oh, well, that's a spoiler because he's going to end up there. But if it's done right, and I always go back to Better Call Saul as a show that's technically a prequel where you know a lot of the outcomes for the characters. Knowing how you get to a point is sometimes just as good.
Yeah.
Whether you know that they get to that point or not. If it's done well and written well and the story is just played out the way that it should be, that's a journey that's going to be awesome to watch. And I hope we get all of it. Because knowing that Dunk becomes a Kingsguard at some point, knowing now that they're off on this journey
Without
how long
Daddy knowing.
Right. Well, that was a very interesting moment.
Yeah.
But like they're going to go on this journey. What kind of stuff are they going to experience? What are they going to learn? Who are they going to come across? Because there are characters from the original show who are alive right now. They're obviously old in the main show, so they're younger here. I'm wondering if there's going to be opportunities to meet them, run into them, cross paths with them. I don't know if we're ever going to see like Lionel Baratheon again, because that dude was awesome.
Oh my God, he was so fun.
So great. I mean, just living up to the Baratheon name.
Yeah.
I mean, you see where Robert gets it from. But I mean, amazing character. I really like, it didn't take a lot. Because coming off the last episode, I'm like, fuck Maekar. This dude did that on purpose. He wanted to just climb the ranks and not really realizing that his brother had multiple heirs behind. I totally forgot that he had 2 sons.
Yeah.
I think it's 2. And there's others in front also, I believe. So Maekar's got a road to get there. But still, not knowing the source material or having thoughts about how Maekar was going to react to this. And you obviously saw that he was genuinely disappointed and sad and upset that it played out that way.
I wasn't
he was
expecting
crushed.
that. Yeah.
And like what he said about the idea of like every war lost or crop that dies, it's going to be like, oh, Baelor wouldn't have let that happen. The fact that he's aware of how good of a king that his brother would have been, that's soul crushing. I wasn't even sure if he realized that his blow is the one that killed him. Because, I mean, that trial of 7 was fucking chaos. Outside of Dunk and Aryan going one-on-one, I don't even know how you kept track of who you were fighting.
No.
Like, it felt like mayhem, so I wasn't even sure if he knew that his mace was the one that landed the death blow. But he knew, and he's definitely mourning that loss for sure. And he's definitely feeling that impact. I loved the conversation that he had with Dunk.
Yeah.
I really didn't expect him to basically give him a job and make him the protector of his, youngest son.
I know. I did love the part where he's like, he's my last son.
Yeah.
It's like, that's my baby.
Mhm.
You want me to just give you my baby?
And just roam the friggin' realm and
So I love that. I mean, like, normally they're like, oh, my son's an idiot, whatever with him. But, like, no, he actually, you can tell he cares for his boys.
Yeah.
That's really nice to see. In
It was-
something like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it was a really easy shift for me to suddenly think that he's a likable character. Because again, the way he was introduced, he just seemed like he was grouchy, but then you put it into perspective that 2 of his sons were missing and he thought they were dead and people thought that they were dead. So he didn't know really what was going on. He just came across as like a very grumpy, unlikable dude.
He was just worried about his children.
Yeah, and then the fact that he's the one who ended up killing Baelor was like, oh, well, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Like, this guy sucks.
Yeah.
And then this episode completely shifted my whole mindset on him as a character because
Well, the entire time I was like, I hate this fucking guy.
yeah,
He sucks.
he seems like he's pretty down to earth as well and relatively understanding of the situation. And the fact that Baelor joined Dunk's side, I think that said a lot. And I think that's one of the primary reasons, outside of Egg obviously talking about like, I won't squire for anyone else. But I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that his brother sided with him because of, again, the oath that the knight takes,
It was
protect the
right
innocent.
thing to do.
Yeah. And so I think there was just a combination of things. And the fact that multiple times it was asked, like, why was such a great man like him not protected by the gods, but I was? And it's like, your story's got to be told. You are going to be an important person. As the one psychic told you, you become more wealthy than a Lannister, which doesn't necessarily have to mean hard coin or money.
No.
Like becoming an honorable man and living your life honorably and all of the things that I feel like is going to lead up to the way his story plays out. That's wealth. That is being more wealthy than a Lannister. And I think that's a really cool thing to be able to see what this story looks like.
I love that.
I really wasn't sure if we were going to have them be together or separated after this.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if Dunk was just going to be like, you're exiled, get out of here, go away. And then somehow it like loops back around. But the fact
That's
that
what I was
he's
wondering, yeah.
so like the fact that he's in good standing with the Targaryens now, I mean, maybe he's not if Makar's like, he stole my fucking kid. But
Also that.
I don't know how that's going to play out.
Yeah, when does Aegon go back and be like, I'm back, Dad?
Yeah, maybe he just sends the letter and he's like, I'm good. I'm with Dunk. I decided to go, whatever. But I love the way that this story was wrapped up in this first season. It was all based off of one singular location, the tourney at Ashford Meadow. We were there the whole time. We met a handful of really cool characters. It wasn't this big, grand, amazing story. Don't get me wrong. I love the big, grand story that Game of Thrones told.
With
And
all
even
the
the one,
places,
even the one that House of the Dragon's telling, because that show takes us all over the place too. Very much looking forward to the next season of that, by the way, which is coming in a few months, I believe.
But wait, how did we go from 9 kingdoms to 7?
Yeah, and then it goes back. I don't know. Maybe that's just a Dunk thing or an egg thing. But yeah, I thought that the grounded, very singular focused location and character story was really, really, really excellent. And I just can't wait to see more.
Same. I really enjoyed this show. It's very good.
Awesome stuff. The characters are great. They're going to be, just put them on the list of unforgettable Game of Thrones characters. And yeah, countdown for season 2 begins.
Right.
You guys obviously share all your thoughts. Leave them down below. We will see you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.